We have a brand new feature program, and as you can see, we got the pack for these bosses, and we're going to be going over every single one of them, and I'm going to tell you which one I think is the best one for you. Now, out of all 5, you're going to be able to select 2. You can buy all 3, you can sell, you can keep whatever you want, but we're going to be going over every single one of them and also the entire program. Aside from that, as you can see, we have tons of packs that we're probably going to be opening at the end because I want you guys to see why I open mine and why I picked the player that I'm going to be picking out of it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the program. If you go to program, feature program, so you can see I'm at 240,000. So 241,000. I'm very close to this second choice pack. I'm probably getting him today or maybe tomorrow, but let's start at the beginning. Obviously, you know you're going to be earning XP by playing. There's daily moments that you're going to have to do. Every new daily moment comes out at noon Eastern. Feature programs moment, I did all of that. We got the flashbacks. Obviously, I haven't done any of them. I haven't really played that. I've been playing the events, and that's where I got a lot of the packs from. But the good thing about that event is that every time you play the event and you earn a win, you earn 2,000 XP as well. So you're not only getting packs from the event as a reward, but you're also getting a ton of XP towards this feature program. We also have the collection. You have to collect the Kansas City Nike City Connect uniform. As you can see, that's 15,000 XP right there. We have some exchanges, which I'm not going to be doing because we're still working towards the collection. And then we have the conquest that we completed. 30,000 XP right there. Obviously, there's some hidden packs and rewards as well. Now, in the feature program, obviously, you're going to be getting some legend icons, silver stars here. As you can see, this is them. Actually, this ZACK BRITTON is a very solid option. 98 hits per 9 on this ZACK BRITTON card. But the other ones are really not great. As you can see, the attributes, they're not great. They're not usable, but they're going to be good for the collection. And you can actually use them while doing the conquest, get some stats with them. And that's going to help you in the legends and flashback missions. Obviously, it's going to help you if you do stats with them, and obviously it's 250 XP is not much, and it's going to be for 2K, so just a couple games you should be able to get that done. But then you're going to be getting some legend baskins. All this stuff is really not that important, nothing major there. You get another one out of the silver legends and flashbacks. And then the first good or important pack is at 90,000. You get a classic choice pack. Obviously, you're going to be picking one of these players. Now, one player I'm not going to be picking is this Victor Reyes. You can see not a lot of power, very high contact against righties, but nothing too exciting in the power attribute there. He's goal defender, solid speed at 84. He plays left, he plays right, center fielder primary, but you know, switch hitter is good, but no, there are better options in this pack. Ross Stripling is not a better option. 84 stamina, 60 hits per 9. Pitch repertoire is really not there. Alec Baum is nothing exciting here either. Defensively, obviously he plays third, so defense doesn't really matter much. Hitting attributes are very balanced, so not terrible there. Now, this Alec Dickerson is very good, at least as a bench bat. As you can see, 90 contact against righties, 94 against lefties, 95 power against right, and 72 power against left. So that 90 contact and 95 power against righties is absolutely amazing. Obviously, speed 42, 68 fielding, 63 reaction. You don't want to use him for his defense, but his bat is very good, and his swing is very good as well. And then last but not least, we have this David Price. What this David Price brings to the table, it can bring a lot of versatility. I think right now you need lefties in your pen. Obviously, we do have some good lefties with this ZACK BRITTON, obviously, in the program. There's a Billy Wagner from the headliner. We have Chapman and Hader. Obviously, there's solid options, but what this David Price has is it can be a long reliever. 78 stamina with a 94 hits per 9. He does have a 2-seamer cutter, changeup, and curve. Wish he had another pitch, but he's still very solid option as a long reliever. He can be your 4th lefty out of the pen, and you can use him as a long reliever. And that is the one that I picked first. I do have another pack from this classic pack that I'm going to be opening next, and I think you already know who I'm going with. Moving on, at 105, you get 5 packs. You get some uniforms. Here's another classic pack. Obviously, here for me is probably going to be Dickerson. I'm going to be keeping every player because it's definitely going to help for the collection. But at 150, this is where it gets good. And you got the 5 bosses. You have Eddie Matthews, ZACK BRITTON, Ernie Banks, Tom Seaver, and David Justice. They all have good things and bad things. There are pros and cons with every single card. Number 1 with Tom Seaver, he's going to be the 5th best option for me. If we look at his attributes, he has elite stamina with 111. Hits per 9 is not amazing. It's not terrible at this point in the game. 86 hits per 9, K per 9 doesn't really matter. It's okay control. As you can see, fastball, slider, sinker, 12-6, and a changeup. So the pitch repertoire is not bad. If we look at the control, it's very good control in the 4-seam, sinker, and the slider. Curve and changeup, not so much. And the pitch break, fastball, slider, sinker. Those are the 3 pitches that you're going to have to use with him. Now, his delivery is very generic. I think they'll be doing an update and giving him a different you know, pitch motion, and it's definitely going to be better than what he has because he has a very generic one. No, not deceptive at all. And he used to be a very deceptive pitcher back in 20, so I think that's going to be very good for him. As of right now, he's the 5th best option here. For me, the 4th best option, we're going to Eddie Matthews. He's a lefty, 86, 84 contact, 94, 109 power. I love that his power numbers are better against lefties with that 109, 73 fielding, 53 speed. He's going to be playing third base. He doesn't have a secondary position, so that defense, it really doesn't matter much. I think his swing is all right. It's not the best by any means, but it's all right. It's serviceable. But he's a good option. He's still good. Again, right now, he doesn't bring much versatility because he doesn't play any other positions. He's not a switch hitter. But having that 109 power against lefties, you're going to be facing a lot of probably Randy Johnson. There's Dallas Keuchel. There's David Price. There's a lot of lefties that you're going to be facing. So you want to have those attributes against lefties as high as possible. And Eddie Matthews does have that, but he's the 4th best option. The 3rd best option, I'm going to go with David Justice. And this David Justice card is very, very solid. He always has a very good swing. I remember last year, I was hitting like 450 with him. This card absolutely rakes. He has 90 contact against righties with 93 power and 104 contact against lefties with 108 power. And same as Eddie Matthews, I love that he's better against lefties. You will have to go lefty, but the attributes would definitely help there. 80 fielding, they actually gave him goal fielding in left field, so he's going to be playing okay defense, right? 78 reaction, 45 speed is not necessarily a liability because the fielding and reaction is actually a little bit above average, and the speed is not a Yasmani Grandal speed, but you obviously want him for that bat, and he will be hitting bombs. The reason why he's not higher in this list for me is because outfield is a very, like every year, right? Outfield is a very stacked and deep position. So I think that's the reason why he kind of like fell off a little bit on the list. But the 2nd best card for me, I'm going with Ernie Banks. He plays shortstop primary position. Is not the strongest position ever. I know a lot of you are using your creative player at shortstop. I'm not using creative player right now. I'm having fun with all these cards, but he does have 78 contact against right with 96 power, and then 116 contact against left with 87 power. One thing I love about this card is that 78 contact is not elite by any means, but he does have higher power against righties. So that's going to make up for the lack of contact. And then 116 contact is elite, especially this early in the game cycle with 87 power. Is definitely going to be destroying lefties. And like I mentioned, you're going to be facing a lot of lefties. So you want to have a very good bat. And Ernie Banks is a very good bat. This 93 overall from, I remember from MLB The Show 20, this 93 overall Ernie Banks was amazing. Looking at his defensive attributes, is really not that bad. 81 fielding, 78 reaction, 50 speed is not great. He will be obviously making the routine play. He's a goal defender. He's not gonna elite defender. I think you can put him at 3rd if you need a third baseman as well. He's gonna be a silver defender, and that's very good still at third base. His swing is still very nice, and I absolutely love his cards every single year. But the best card out of this is Zach Britton, and the reason is because that 120 hits per nines, he's gonna be able to be in your bullpen for so long. And for so long, I mean, it's probably going to be at least 3 or 4 months, maybe even the end of the year, because when you get into parallel 5, his max hits per nines. That's the most important attribute. He does have a hard sinker, as you can see, with a slider, 4-seam, and 2-seam. So there's only 2 pitch speeds. That's the only negative with this card, because it would be a little bit easier to adjust. Now, with the changes that they made in the PAR system, when pitching, that sinker, you really can't throw a whole lot of sinkers up in the zone because you're going to be making mistake pitches, but you can still use that two-seamer there up in the zone, and I think it still has the same or similar movement as a sinker, so it can still be very effective. That 4-seamer, they're going to be sitting on that break, and that 4-seamer won't break. It's going to be very good. If we look at his pitch control, obviously 99 with that sinker, 81, 83, 85 with the rest of the pitches is not bad at all. You're definitely going to be able to use him very well. As you can see with the pitch break, 99 for the sinker, 99 for the slider. Those are the 2 primary pitches that you're going to be using with him. But again, solid overall card, the best one in the pack. But it also depends on how your team is. Like right now, my bullpen, I have a diamond Aroldis Chapman, the face of the franchise. I have Life Series Josh Hader. I have Jose Alvarado, who's very good as well. Now, obviously, Zach Britton would be an improvement from especially Alvarado, but even Chapman and Hader, he may be better than them. But do I need a 4 lefty? I'm not sure. But when I look at the lineup, I feel like Tatis is very good, but Ernie Banks is definitely an upgrade. So I may go with Ernie Banks. I may need another third baseman. David Justice can actually play the outfield as well. I think that's more of a need for me right now. Even though I love Trout, Buxton, and Mantle. These are decisions that are going to be getting tougher and tougher as the content keeps coming out. But going back to the program, after 150,000, you get some flashbacks here. So this is going to be very good to keep for the big collection. You get another classic choice pack. You get some headliners, you get some packs, and at 255,000, you get the second choice pack. You can sell them right now. They're basically going for 30K. As you can see, 31 for Britton, he's 33 for Ernie, 34 for Tom Seaver. The players that are not picked the most, those are going to be the most expensive. If you really want the stuff, so you can sell them and buy them back later. It's still early. Their prices is still going to go down. I would expect them to be somewhere around the 20 range at some point. So you can sell it now for 35, buy back for about 20 if you want, but you can also improve your team. And then going over the rest of the program, you got more headliners, more flashbacks, more packs, big dog pack. They did extend the XP mission all the way to 750. They added more packs and balling as a habit, which I think is a great addition. But let's go ahead and start opening some packs, and I'm gonna be opening this one. I'm gonna tell you why I'm picking the player I'm playing, which I think you already have a little bit of an idea. So let's start opening packs. I'll let you know if I pull a diamond. I don't want you guys to see me open 25 packs and not pull anything. We pulled like 2 or 3 golds, not one single diamond, and this was the last one. Yeah, my pack luck has been okay. I pulled 6 or 7 diamonds, just lower tier diamonds. Let's open this gold pack. Obviously it's gonna be a gold player here. All right, so let's start opening. Let's open the flashbacks. Already have all of them. These are gonna be players that I'm gonna be able to sell, and I'm just, getting them again, I guess. The rewind events. Keep in mind that these players are eventually going to go up in price by a lot. So you want to get the players now. And the reason why I say they're going to go up is because when the collection come out, you're going to need prime cards. You're going to need those kind of players. So I'm going to pick a prime card, and actually a prime card that I can use is Steve Cishek. And then there's another one that we have, and I think I'm gonna go with Nolan. I had him from the first event and I sold him for like 35K. Now I'm getting him a lot cheaper here, obviously for free. I can sell him, but I think I'm probably gonna keep him for a while. Now we have the classic one. Obviously we picked, like I mentioned, David Price. Now I'm gonna go with Alec Dickerson. He can be a bench back. We can try him out. Let me know if you want me to try him out. I'm willing to try him out. But headliners pack have been good for me, and I have 5 of them. I'll let you know if I pull a diamond. You didn't miss anything. But let's go ahead and open this choice pack for our first boss. We're closing in on the second one again. Tom Seaver has the higher sell now value right now, but I am torn between Zach Britton or Ernie Banks. Now I also know that I am very close to that second choice pack, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna go offense right now. I'm gonna go Ernie Banks. I'm gonna plug him in at short, maybe third base later on, and we'll see what he does. But I think he's going to be very solid. Let me know who you're going to be picking. I think this Ernie Banks is going to look very good there at short for a little bit. I mean, I love his swing. I think I'm going to do very well with him. And he actually looks very good, honestly. I love that I'm going to be facing a lot of lefties and smashing baseballs with Ernie Banks. But let me know down in the comment section below who you're going to be picking. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy the content. And I would also appreciate if you click on that bell to get notified every time we upload. And again, thank you so much for watching. This is YeYo, and I'll check it on the next one. I'm out.